First, I love your screen. I love the braille. That looks whipping cool. Okay, so before we begin Teams, what's really kind of nice about this, first of all, you know what? You're going to want to turn off airplane mode. You can either
Okay.
Windows B or you can Windows A to your action center, and let's get rid of your
Clear all
airplane
notice.
mode.
Manage note list box. Clear all notifications.
Yep, clear. Go ahead and clear them.
Notifications from mail.
Yeah, tab.
Clear all
Yep.
notifications from settings.
Go ahead and clear those
Clear all
two.
notifications from Skype for
Go ahead and
Business.
clear
Clear
those
all
two.
notifications from work or
Yeah.
school. Clear all
Yeah.
notifications from Google Chrome.
Woo,
Clear
yeah.
all
And typically, I'm going to tell you,
actions button.
Shift Tab is faster into all
Manage
your logs.
notifications
No. Tab. No. You already
Select
cleared
quick
everything. Yeah, you hear claps, but you don't want to collapse it. Hit Tab.
tablet mode button not checked. To
Yeah.
activate.
So these are all your options in your computer alarms location. So on your own, I'm going to have you navigate through this to remind yourself of all of them. But down arrow one time, and please left
Night
arrow
light
to
button not
airplane
checked. To
mode.
activate Bluetooth button not checked. Location button checked. To
Can't left
activate
arrow.
press.
Got it. Down arrow.
Bluetooth button not checked. To airplane mode button checked.
There
not
it
checked.
is. Yeah. So if you're finding you have any connection issues once in a while, and what's interesting is you can still be in airplane mode, but because you are connected to the network, it kind of helps override it. But still, you're gonna notice a negative impact on your network. Okay.
All right.
So just immediately go in there and then just check that. Go ahead and hit escape and get out of your
Desktop folder view.
So that was probably perfect to put that in the recording because I guarantee you a whole lot of people have those issues. So let's go ahead and open Microsoft Teams. You can hit your start key,
Search
type
box
in
edit,
Teams,
type in text.
or your desktop.
Teams, Microsoft.
Perfect. And you've got two of them because that's what number 2 means, but that's okay.
Loading Microsoft Teams. Loading Microsoft Teams. Teams page.
Okay,
Message from G.
And maximize your window.
X. Leaving menus.
So did you
List one
switch
reply.
to NVDA?
Once I'm in the team, I do the switch since it works much better with NVDA.
Nah, that's not true.
Right.
Don't you love that, right? Okay, so I'm actually going to take you the long way around your page first so you understand the layout. So, because we're humans, we forget commands all the time. So you always want the long way, and you probably already know the long way.
Yes.
But I'm going to take you the long way, and I'm going to tell you the command in order to get to it. So Control Home to get to the top left-hand
Top
corner of
info.
your page.
Gene Collins has added.
Okay, so you are actually in your mail option. So to move around the major panes, it's going to be F6 or Control F6. So I'm actually going to have you start with Control F6 first.
All right. Control F6.
Yeah.
Control F6. Start a new conversation.
Beautiful. And so you're on start a new conversation right now. So go ahead and Control F6 again.
Control F6. Search a new chat. Look for
Okay.
messages, files, and more. Or type for a list of commands edit combo.
Yep. So you're actually at the very top of your page right now, and you need to understand even the sided layout in order to understand what commands you're going to do. As you saw, Control F6 moves you around really quickly to all your major fields. I want you to Shift Tab one time to move back one level. Shift Tab.
Back button. To
That's where
activate,
you
press
start.
spacebar. Suggestions updated. Use
Okay.
down arrow.
Now we're going to tab through very, very cleanly. Once again, if you get lost, Control F6, back up to your search box. Anyway, you are at the start of your Teams. Now tab.
Search a new chat. Look for messages, files, and more. Or
Okay, so you can actually type the name in of the person you need to meet with, and that will immediately take you to your chat. But we'll get there in just a minute. Go ahead and tab again.
profile, app settings, and more button menu. Press space to activate the menu, then navigate with arrow keys. Suggestions updated. Use down arrow to select 0, 1 of 1.
And
Your
hush them
profile.
up. Go ahead and hush them up because I'm going to take you through this. I'm saving the recording, so I'll send this to you so you can refer back to it also. And then on your own, I want you to hit spacebar and open that and go through all your settings also. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I'm going to teach you all the main features, and then you can go back, listen to the recording. And always listen to it on your phone. You probably already do that, and then pause it and go to your computer. Right?
Oh,
so
yes.
much easier than alt-tabbing, yeah, between your computer. Okay, let's tab. That's the reason why we have a
Tab bar.
smartphone.
Use up or down arrow keys to navigate through the controls navigation region. Activity toolbar toggle button.
Beautiful.
To toggle the state, press spacebar.
Okay, so this is your navigation region, and this is the longer way to do your navigation region. What you're going to discover is, I just need to take a look. So activity 1 is going to be, and we'll do this in just a second, is just control 1. And
Yes.
then as you down arrow, you're going to hear teams, that's control 2. So did you know that feature over?
Yes.
Oh, great. And then assignments is going to be control 3. And then calendar. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes it skips. So we need to actually check yours. So do control 1 first and see if it immediately pops you to your activity.
Pressed. Feed is selected. Look.
Excellent. Well, let's just do all your controls first. Do a control 2 for me now.
Control 2. General Algebra. I support 6th period Microsoft Teams.
Beautiful. And I want you to tab one time.
General channel. Favorited. Hit space for more
tab.
options has pop-up.
Shift tab one time.
More options button.
Yep.
To activate, press spacebar.
Okay, and if you hit spacebar, have you gone through all your options on this?
Yes.
Okay, great. Shift tab one more time.
Go back to all teams button. To activate, press spacebar.
Okay, great. Okay, now go ahead and control 3.
Control 3. Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your keyboard to return to Microsoft Teams after entering the following area.
Okay, this is all your assignments. So when your teacher says, go to your assignment, this is where it's at. So I want you to, I want to insert tab and listen to where you popped.
Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your keyboard to return to Microsoft Teams after entering the
Okay.
following area.
I want this. Go ahead and down arrow. We're going to do down arrow and then we're going to do tab.
All right. Down
Okay.
arrow.
Does not work, so do tab.
Search and filter the
Perfect.
assignment options edit.
Okay, so when you get to your assignments, you're going to tab immediately. Now, it says search classes, so you could search classes, but it's going to be far easier just to tab through your classes, so let's tab through them.
Search for a class button.
Keep
To
going.
activate, press spacebar. Available classes. Use up and down arrows to navigate list.
Okay,
With
now,
11 items. 0.
this is your list view, okay? And he told you, Josh told you, up and down arrow. So if you were to tab, you're going to tab right out of it. So you've got it. So, and we already know Josh doesn't always tell us the truth. Neither does it. No screen reader does. I know it'll say hit enter and enter doesn't work. Hit space bar, that doesn't work. You do alt enter and it works. You know, we figure it out. Okay. But
right.
this does work. So down arrow to all your assignments. Seriously, down arrow's not
All right.
working?
Yeah, down arrows.
First quarter
Okay,
ECC.
see, there you go. What did you use? Down arrow or tab?
Yes, down arrow.
Okay, so just be very emphatic about your down arrow. Down arrow again.
Second period physical science.
Good.
3 of
Keep
11.
going.
To move to an item, press the third period. Business technology.
Yep, keep going.
Algebra I first period. 5 of
Beautiful.
11.
Keep going.
Algebra I support 6th period.
Okay.
6 of 11.
So you get it. You get it. You've got several others. Is there any one particular class you want to enter and open so we can kind of move through it?
Oh, definitely the algebra 1.
Okay.
First period.
First period. Okay, up arrow to algebra 1 first period.
Algebra I first period.
Okay, algebra I. Don't we like that? Okay, Roman number I. Okay, enter and open it.
Algebra I first period.
Nice. Now, once you select it, you tab to next.
Done editing. Go back to the assignment editor button. To activate, press spacebar.
Okay, yeah, that's not really clear. Insert tab and listen again.
Done editing. Go back to the assignment editor button.
Yeah, done editing. That literally is the next option. I have no idea why he says that, but just know you have to select it. You tab once. That is the next button. That is what he should be saying, not go back to editor, done editing. Hit enter and open your next.
Loading. Please wait.
Perfect.
Assignments
Now your
list view.
page loads. Nice. Okay. He's not saying a whole lot, so go ahead and down arrow.
Down arrow is not working for some
Tab
reason.
then. Tab.
Algebra I first period button.
Perfect.
To activate, press
Tab again.
assign one button expanded.
Perfect.
To activate, press spacebar.
Okay, it's already expanded. If you hit spacebar, it would collapse it and you would not see your assignment. Tab again.
Assignments list. Use up and down arrow keys to navigate assignments. Press enter to view assignment list. P66 trial assignment from book. Can you see it can be zoomed 400% due tomorrow at 11:59 p.m.
Okay, so it's due tomorrow at 11:59. How about we hit enter on that?
Assignment viewer. Load.
He just want me to take a look at it since, I am the only student in GAB that kind of knows more than they does.
Oh, with the keyboard commands?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can teach them this, okay? So
All right.
once you open it and get into it, I always say try down arrow first. It doesn't work, do the tab. Down arrow first,
All right, it's not working,
then
so
tab.
Back button. To activate, press spacebar.
No, tab again.
Immersive reader button.
Okay, you might like Immersive Reader, so on your own, I'm going to have you read through it. The problem with Immersive Reader is it will get rid of your links. But
yes.
if it's a lot of context, use Immersive Reader and then turn it off and then go ahead and do the assignment. But we're going to keep tabbing through.
Turn in assignment.
Now
P66
stop.
trial assignment.
So when you do your assignment, you're going to add the work here and then you go to your turn in button. Okay? So
All right.
it's just kind of a heads up of what's coming. Tab again.
Assignments main region. Reference materials. Reference materials 66 CUR ALGM03L01 RSP.
Now, we're going to load that in a second, but don't you love how it skipped over all your information? And you don't even know that. So once you've tabbed in here, now up arrow and listen to your information. Wow, seriously? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I want you to, wow, that is really interesting how they laid this out. I want you to try Shift H. I want to see if they labeled this at all. Oh,
No.
wow. Okay, I want you to insert Z.
H. Use virtual PC cursor on.
Oh, it was already off. Okay, up
Assignment
arrow.
viewer. A. Assignments Microsoft Teams.
Down arrow.
Back button. Forward button.
Oh, wow. Okay, no. Insert Z. Turn it back on.
Use virtual PC
Okay.
cursor off.
So if that's not going to read to you really easily, we're gonna do our virtual viewer. Okay. So insert Alt W and let's just pull it up because you're already on your link where you want to be. So let's just read it quickly.
Virtualizing current window. Assignments Microsoft Teams.
I didn't hear it. I heard virtualizing window and then something stopped.
HT Assignments Microsoft Teams document.
Okay. Can you insert Alt W?
Yes.
The current location is already in a virtual view.
Okay, got it. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and caps lock P to turn on your JAWS cursor.
Virtual viewer.
Caps lock
Yes.
P. Now,
Virtual viewer.
Okay, why am I hearing virtual viewer?
All right. Caps lock P. Yeah, that's what I.
No. No. Something's amiss. I'm hearing virtual viewer. Will you insert down arrow? Is the virtual viewer there and we're just not seeing it?
HTTPS. Teams Microsoft Com Apps 66AEE.
Oh, it is. It did open.
Yes, he did.
Okay. Well, insert down arrow. Let's hear the rest of it.
HTTPS. Teams Microsoft Com Apps 66AEE 93570 479 3 F8 F 494 F 43945 sections classroom back button forward button unavailable.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Hit escape.
Reference materials.
Okay. Now, and my guess is I've just thought about this along because I'm thinking about the other kids. Turning on your JAWS cursor is immediately going to read it, and that's going to be the easiest way to go. Okay. Turn on your JAWS cursor, caps lock P,
JAWS cursor.
and up arrow,
My work.
up arrow,
Reference materials.
up arrow.
We are just trying to see if this PDF can be read with JAWS or NVDA.
Okay, up arrow,
Instructions.
up arrow,
Due tomorrow at 11:59 p.m.
up arrow,
Zoom 400%.
up arrow,
No points.
up arrow.
P66 trial assignment from book. Can you see it can be points?
Okay, and then if you up arrow, you're going to hear your back button. Your back button's always going to be your reference because it is the top left-hand corner of your work. Okay, so when you tab and you hear back button, then all the information is below it. But remember, it goes back, immersive reader, turn in, and then that is hilarious that it popped to your work and not your information. But once again, it doesn't matter. You've got your JAWS cursor. Just turn it on, get it to read. I'm going to tell you that changing your JAWS cursor to 400% like that, it could cause JAWS issues. And if JAWS is having issues, it's because your cursor is too large. I've tried the
Okay.
same thing, Michael. Because visual impairment, it's like, I want my mouse to be really big, but my JAWS was acting really stupid. Okay.
Oh yes. For sure.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go back to our PC cursor, caps lock semicolon.
PC cursor.
Okay, insert tab. Let's listen to where we're at.
Reference materials 66 CUR ALGM03L01RS PDF button.
Perfect.
To activate, press spacebar.
Yeah, hit enter or spacebar.
66 CUR ALGM03L01RS PDF close viewer loading. Please wait. Loading. Please wait. Assignment viewer. 66 CUR
Oh my
ALGM03L01RS PDF close viewer loading. Please wait.
Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, you are kidding me.
This is what happened every time when I'm trying to use the assignment viewer.
Okay, oh my gosh, I just finished this with another kid right before you. So first of all, my.hrw.com, all the graphics are inaccessible. Okay? And your school, has your school for the blind checked out this site yet?
They are letting me take a look at them first.
Okay. Well,
So,
I'm going to tell
yeah.
you. I can tell you, and you can tell them, all the graphics on my.hrw.com are inaccessible. And I can actually, because I recorded it for the other school
Yeah.
that I did with a kid, how about I just send you that recording also on myhrw.com? Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. So you can send them that video, and then... Okay, this is nothing reads in a virtual viewer, for one. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, your JAWS cursor can probably read it, so we need to be fair here. Let's go ahead and see. But there's no, this is math. There's no way you could do this.
Yes.
So, but
Yeah.
we need to try everything. So let's go ahead and you're going to caps lock P just for the laugh of it.
JAWS cursor.
Now, remember, you went up arrow to the top of your page, so now you need to remember where your cursor's at and you can down arrow. Down arrow.
MyHRW.com.
Okay, keep going.
Homework help.
Keep going.
Hmm.
Down arrow. Does it not down arrow anymore?
No.
Oh, it is. Yeah, and my guess is it's your cursor. It's your cursor that's probably throwing it off. Now, yeah, this is a virtual viewer though. There is no way any kid can do it with a screen reader with a virtual viewer. Okay, so we'll just say that. But we should be able to actually download a PDF. But still,
See example 11. 4311
Yeah,
2. 83R13. 42 minus 2D6.
see? So, okay, are you going to remember that? You're going to have to repeat that over and over and over for 8 plus 3 equals 11. 8, right?
Yeah.
That's not really doable. Well, I can say it's not. It's not even not really. That's not an option you're going to give. Math, all from the memory, forget it. It's not going to, do it. So caps lock semicolon, please.
JAWS cursor.
Okay, so you're going to tab to close button. Your tab is not working? Did you
No.
PC cursor?
No.
Okay, PC cursor.
PC cursor.
Okay, now tab.
Close viewer link.
Perfect. Spacebar. Forget anything in a viewer. Okay? Spacebar.
Tab viewer.
Now
You may
we're
not
back.
be able to use your
Okay, I need
assignment
you to,
viewer.
Yeah, now remember, back shows us where we're at, but we're going to tab back around to your PDF and we're going to actually see if we can download it. Tab.
Immersive reader button.
Again?
To activate, press spacebar. Turn in assignment.
One more
P66
time,
trial
and
assignment
get you
from
right
book. Can
to
you
your
see it can be
work.
zoomed 400%, but assignments main region.
Perfect.
Reference materials.
Okay, now I'm going to see if you can tab to your more options button. Tab.
Open options for
Perfect.
resource.
You
66.
can. Spacebar.
Open in Teams. Open online download.
Okay, you need to just down arrow to download because anything you cannot do anything in a virtual viewer. Down arrow.
Open online.
Absolutely
download.
not,
3 of
because
3.
we already know HRW is inaccessible. Hit enter on download.
Assignment viewer.
Wait
Assign
for
alert.
it.
Downloaded 66 CUR ALGM03L01RS
Okay.
PDF.
Hush
Close.
them up. Let's go ahead and go to your File Explorer and go to your
Windows
Downloads
E.
folder.
File Explorer. Items view. D. Download.
Oh, you know what,
Downloads. Items not checked.
Michael? Hold on. Yeah,
Yes.
good. Yeah, you want to set this as your, don't you want to set this as your default, as a details list view?
Yes.
Okay, so Alt V to view.
Pasted from clipboard. Alt V. Upper ribbon.
Oops.
Ribbon tab. Tab. View tab
L,
selected.
okay, it did. It is. So your other window before you change to your downloads, just always Alt V L and then you're going to have to usually up arrow and right arrow to details, and you are on your details, so you are good. Do you have your file extensions reading? Hit escape and let's down arrow and listen. Hit escape. You got it.
Last week expanded. Last
Okay, beautiful. Up arrow.
today expanded. 66
There
Kural
you are.
M03L01RS PDF check.
Okay. Now, okay, so it looks like you've lost your Adobe Reader. You could open this as a PDF, but once again, it's going to open as an image. That doesn't help us. You're going to hit your applications key and open with a Word document. So hit your applications key.
Shift F10 context menu to navigate. Press up or down arrow.
Open with is H. You can down arrow many
Open with
times
sub-menu.
also.
Adobe Acrobat Reader DC.
Okay, we have to go. Oh, you do have Adobe. Okay, but you already know it's going to read just like your. Yeah. Okay. We better show it in the recording. Hit enter just so we can show everybody how it reads. Enter.
Leaving menus. Items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. 66 Kural M03L01RS. PDF checked. 8/31/2020 3:52 p.m. Chrome HTML document 977 KB. 1 to 1. To move to an item, press the arrow keys. Leaving ribbons. 66 Kural M03.
You hit escape out of your infer reading. You can't do that. Yeah. When you first, or did it just escape by itself?
Yeah, it did by itself.
Oh wow. Probably
Very
because of
funky.
this window. Insert B so you can listen to the window that popped up after it.
Insert B.
B,
Okay.
yeah, to read the window.
V as Victor. Okay.
B as in, no, B as in boy.
Oh,
Screen
okay.
refreshed. Quick settings. Adobe.
Whoops,
Do not
okay,
show Acrobat
yeah.
Reader dialog. Group. Make Adobe Acrobat
There.
Reader my default PDF.
Yeah. So insert B, when a pop-up window pops up and it only says yes button or no button, insert B will read that silly little box. So you need to check the box that says do not show this message again, but you probably do want your PDFs to automatically use Adobe, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so just tab the yes and we'll just solve that.
Yes button. To activate, press
There.
spacebar. Alt
And
plus Y.
spacebar.
Reading order. Combo
There,
box. And
reading
reading
order.
order from document recommended. 1 of
Okay.
3. To change the selection, use the arrow keys.
So you haven't been here or used Adobe on this computer, so let's just quickly get it set it up. So you can go ahead and just, well, you already know how to use Adobe because you've been with us long enough. So go ahead and just tab around to close button because this is how you
Continue.
use Adobe. Yeah, tab to close.
Close dialog.
Yeah, and spacebar. Beautiful. Now, Alt tab and you should pop up to your reading untag order.
Okay, I'll tap.
Downloads. To move to a
Oh,
And Alt tab back.
66 Kural M03L01RS. PDF.
Okay. I want you to do an Alt S for me to start your inferred tag reading.
Alt S. Menu bar.
Yeah,
Menu. Sign
you
menu.
can.
Fill it and sign.
So you lost focus of it. Hit escape, and it just happens.
Menu bar. Sign. To navigate, press
Escape
left or right
again.
arrow. View.
okay.
Escape.
Leaving menu bar.
Okay. I want you to caps lock.
Escape.
Yeah, you're going to caps lock P, which grabs your JAWS cursor so we can move it into the pop-up box.
JAWS cursor.
Right arrow.
Land.
Right arrow.
Land.
That's right arrow?
Yes.
Okay, we won't worry about it. What you're going to do is PC cursor, caps lock, semicolon.
Virtual PC
Okay,
cursor.
when you lose focus, Alt F4 and close it, and we're just going to reopen it.
Okay, all that 4.
Yeah, just close.
Alt F4. Downloads. Items view multi-select.
Perfect. Okay, applications key and open with.
Shift F10. Context H. Adobe Acrobat Reader
Yeah,
PC.
and now you can hit enter. And now listen for
Leaving
your
menus.
inferred reading
Downloads.
order.
Items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. 66 Kural M03L01RS. PDF checked. 8/31/2020 3:52 p.m. Chrome
Yeah.
HTML document
Hush 'em up.
970.
Oh wait, why does that keep doing that? Okay, insert tab and listen to where you're at.
Do not show this message again.
Yeah.
Checkbox not checked.
Check that box.
Checked.
Now tab to yes.
Yes button. To activate, press
And
spacebar. Alt plus Y.
spacebar. So we'll try this again, make him go away.
AVLS dialog view.
Hit escape out of the pop-up. Yeah, we got to get it set up so it stops doing this. Okay, and Alt F4, and it will close out of your reading order, but we got to close the whole thing so we can start it over to make sure it works right. Alt F4?
Yeah.
Alt F4. Downloads. Items view multi.
Good. And once again, applications key, open with.
Shift F10. H. Adobe Acrobat Reader DC.
Yep, enter.
Leaving menus. Items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. 66
Wait
Kural
for it.
M03.
Now, hush him up when he's gabbing so much.
66 Kural
Ah,
M03L01.
seriously? Ah! Okay, so now you get a, yeah, if you insert B, you're going to hear start the tour, insert B.
Group, Adobe Document, Cloud Group, Onboarding, Close Dialog. Welcome to Acrobat Reader DC Read. Sign,
Yeah.
comment on it.
Tab around to close, get rid of this. This is what
Start
happens
tour.
when you first open a program.
Close dialog.
Yeah, spacebar. Okay, let's try it again. All F4. Let's see if there's
Alt
any
F4.
more pop-ups
Downloads.
for
Items
us.
view multi-select list box. Today expanded.
Okay,
66
applications
plurals.
key,
Shift
open
F10.
with.
Context page. Adobe Acrobat Reader DC.
Yep, enter.
Leaving menus. Downloads. Items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. 66 Coral. Reading order. Combo box. Infer reading order.
Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Infer reading.
Thank
Woohoo!
you. Jesus.
Did you do an Alt S on that?
No.
Let's try it again. Alt F4.
Alt F4. 66 Coral M03L01RS. PDF Adobe Acrobat Reader DC.
Let's see how it does. Down arrow without the inferred reading.
Land.
No, see, you got to have the infer reading order. Alt F4. Yeah, it's okay. It'll be perfect this time, but you have to remember Alt S on that infer reading order. Alt F4.
Alt F4. Downloads.
Yep. And open with Adobe. Here we go.
Shift F10. Contact H. Open with submenu. Adobe
Yep.
Acrobat Reader DC. Leaving menus. Downloads. Items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. 66 Coral M03L01RS. PDF.
Okay, insert tab since you hushed them up.
Reading order. Combo box.
Yes.
Infer reading order from
Now,
documents
Alt
recommended.
S.
1 of 3.
Alt
Alt
S
S.
to start
66
it.
Coral M03L. Processing
for
page
it.
1 of 1. Progress bar 1%.
Perfect. Okay. Processing 101. You always
66
hear
Coral
one here.
M0.
Okay, now, down arrow.
Exercises 3-1 graphic.
See how nice it is now? Down arrow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
My HRW. Com graphic.
That is, yeah, we already know, hrw.com, not accessible. It reads words, but none of the graphics are labeled. None of them. And it's really unfortunate because otherwise it reads the words great. Down arrow.
Homework help graphic.
Down arrow.
Guided practice.
See how nice that is? Down arrow.
Solve each equation. Check your answer.
Yep, down arrow.
1 graphic.
Down arrow.
2 graphic.
Down arrow.
3 graphic.
Down arrow.
4 graphic.
Down arrow.
5
You
graphic.
gotta get past the silliness. Down arrow.
1.
Down arrow.
4 3 equals 11 2. 8 equals 3R minus 1 3.
Okay.
42 equals minus 2 D6.
Now, once you make this accessible, it does work. But this is math. You can't do
Yes.
it that way. Alt F4 and close. So now we're going to open with Word. Alt F4.
Alt F4. Downloads. Items view
Okay. Applications key, and we're going to open with Word.
Shift F10. Context men H. Open with submenu. Adobe Acrobat
Now.
Reader DC.
Hush them up. You have to up arrow. You've got to choose it. You've got to go find it because it's not a norm on this dialog box. Up arrow to choose another app.
Choose another app.
Enter.
Leaving menus. Downloads. Items view multi-select list box.
Tab one time.
List box. List box.
Down arrow until you get to more
Microsoft
apps.
Edge. 1 of 1.
Just keep
Adobe
going.
Acrobat Reader DC. Biblos Braille Word Processor. 2 of 4.
Keep going.
Firefox. 3 of 4.
Going.
Look for an app in the Microsoft Store.
Keep going.
Featured in Windows 10 other options list box. List box. More apps. More
Yep.
apps link.
Space bar.
Other options list box.
Down
list box.
arrow to Word.
Internet Explorer 1 of 6. Notepad 2. Paint 3 of 6. List box. List box. Windows Media Player 4. Word 5 of 6.
Yep. Enter. And then you got to be patient while it translates it,
Opening
okay?
Word. Opening Word.
All right.
Wait for it.
Word. Microsoft Word dialog. Word will now convert your PDF to an editable Word document. This may take a while. The resulting Word document will be optimized to allow you to edit the text, so it might not look exactly like the original PDF, especially if the original file contained lots
Now-
of graphics. OK button.
Tab around to don't show this message again because you can do this with every PDF and make it accessible and you don't have to listen to this box.
Cancel help button. Don't show this message
Yeah.
again. Checkbox not
And
checked.
check it and then tab to OK.
OK button.
And spacebar and then we're being patient. Patient.
Opening Word.
Patient.
66 Coral M03L01RS. PDF protected view Word. Edit protected view.
Okay, F6 to get it out of protected view.
F6 message bars protected view. Be careful files from the enable.
Yep, enable. Okay.
Microsoft Word document.
Okay, let's check it out. Do you happen to have your Braille display connected?
Oh, yes.
Oh, fabulous.
The latest
You-
focus.
You rock! You are one of our past students. Okay, so what's really nice about this is all the graphics and everything are there. Well, that's nicer, for sighted people. The sighted people could look at this and go, oh, this is it. but it should turn everything into words. Let's see if it butchers it or not. Down arrow.
Heading level 1 guided practice.
Nice. Down arrow.
Solve each equation. Check your answer.
So far, so good. Down arrow.
1,
4, 3 equals 11, 2, 8
Woohoo!
equals 3, R, 1,
3.
42 equals minus 2, D, 6.
How about that? Now, look at it at your Braille display, because that's what
yes.
you have to have. Because it's going to have, now, you have to, let's actually do this. So it's 4A plus 3 equals 11. What is A going to be?
A is going to be X. No.
No, you have to
4A.
actually put a number in it. So you're going to take out
okay.
A. Remember, when there's an A there, you take out the A, and it's 4 times what plus 3 more equals 11. Just pick a number right off the bat. So
All right. 4 times.
don't perseverate. Just say 2.
Okay.
So if
4
it's
times
4 times
2?
2 is 8, and then
Yes.
add 3 more, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hey! It works, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do is you're going to backspace over A, and in parentheses, you're going to put a 2.
A. 66 Curalgam 03L01RS.
So put
PDF
a
word. Edit.
left parent, and then a 2, and a right parent.
Oh no, I think.
With sign. Low B. OF sign.
Are you in math mode?
GH.5.
No, fortunately.
Contracted braille off.
There you go.
Okay.
Contracted braille off. Now try it.
4.
Left parent.
Nice.
Two,
There
right
you
parent.
go. Yeah, always be in math mode. Now that is perfect. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so now control right arrow, or you can probably do 5 and space to go to number 2.
Plus
3 equals 11.
Yep.
Tab.
2.
Nice.
2.
Okay, so read the problem to me on your Braille display.
8 equals 3R
Yep.
minus 1.
Okay, so what are you going to change R to in order to get 8 there? Just pick a
Oh,
number.
okay.
Just pick a number to make it easy.
8 equals, okay. 4.
Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12, minus 1 is 13. Pick another number.
Yes.
So go down.
Alright. Go down.
Yeah, instead of 4, because that's too big.
Okay. 3.
3, so 3 times 3 is 9, minus 1 is 8. Hey,
Yes.
it works. So
Yes.
go to your R. You can route your cursor probably the fastest. Backspace over R. Put your parent.
Left parent. 3.
Put a
Right
3.
parent.
Oh, cool, right?
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Let's go ahead and 5 in space. Let's get nice. Okay, here we go. Read the problem to me.
3 is 42 equals negative. No, 42
That's
equals
right.
negative 24 plus 6.
Be careful. That's an upper 4, so it's not 4, it's D.
Okay, D. Okay.
Am I correct? That's a
Oh,
D,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So you need to be very, very careful here because in algebra, they're letter signs. So negative 2D plus 6. What is
Yes.
D going to be in order to make that correct?
Oh,
Once again, just pick a number. Don't even perseverate around it.
3.
Okay, 2 times 3. So if you have a negative 2 times a positive 3, what does that make it right there?
That makes it, I believe, negative 6.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
it a negative 6 plus 6, which is what?
Negative 6 plus 6 equals 0.
0. Okay, so you're going to have to think bigger, and maybe you want to change D to another negative number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so think bigger, and what do you think?
I was saying 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So negative 9. So negative 9 times negative 2 is what?
Negative 9 times a negative 2 equals positive 18.
Okay, 18 plus 6 is what?
18 plus 6 equals 24.
Yeah, so you're still thinking teeny, teeny, tiny, right?
Oh, right.
We
yes.
have to get up to 42. So you have to
Yes,
think
42.
really. Hold on, let me just tell this parent. I'll call her right back, okay? Hey, Kelly, I'm with a student. Can I call you back as soon as I'm done with them? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Yeah. Okay, so you know what? I think you get the idea. right?
Yes.
And there's
yes.
nothing more stressful than having a teacher look over you and say, come on, think about this. Okay, so this looks pretty good. Now, when you down arrow, you're going to see some of this spacing a little out, but this is beautiful, right?
Oh,
so
yes,
what I
for
want
sure.
you to do is press F12 to do a save as, so you can name it 3-1
F12.
exercises.
Save as dialog. File name. Edit combo.
Yeah.
66 Kural
Maybe you should leave it that name.
Set the value.
Yes.
Yeah, let's leave it that name because then you can email this to them and that's the name they're going to recognize. Maybe you put, how about we hit your right arrow to unselect first. And then control left arrow so you're at the front of, you need to get to your period. And we're going to do accessible item.
66 underline 4 underline
And
out
then
underline
left arrow.
M03L0. Do period.
And then hit space bar and put accessible version.
Tab A. Add E. Ed. C. Do. V. E. R.
Okay.
C. N.
And then, yeah, Alt D, check to see where you're saving it. Yeah,
Alt
I
E.
love
Do.
the
Address
do,
edit
do.
combo. See
Jaws
users
has
add the
gotta hit that.
downloads. To set the value, use the
Downloads.
Do you want to keep it in your downloads? You tell me. Where do you want to keep it? I mean, that would be fine.
And the
You
correct
just need to
appropriate folder.
remember-
So which isn't. This is yeah.
Yeah, because this is just a practice thing. They just want to see if you can do
Yes.
it, and they want to know. Yeah.
Oh,
on
yes.
The other. Okay, so let's just keep it in downloads and hit enter, and then you can. Oh, I know. You're gonna upload it to them. Woo!
Oh yes, upload.
That's right. We still
Haven't-
gotta do that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yes.
Alt S to save it and close it. And Alt F4, let's close and let's go ahead and upload it like we're actually doing it in Microsoft Teams. Okay, Alt F4 out of your downloads folder. Okay,
Assignments Microsoft Teams.
beautiful. Okay, so insert tab and listen to where you're at.
Open options for resource.
Okay,
66
and
Kur ALGM
So
03.
now you're going to tab to add work.
Tab viewer. You may not be able.
No. Do not move until you listen. Go back.
All right.
Assignment viewer. Assignments main region. Add work to this.
Add work
See?
to the submission. Yes.
Yeah, so it comes your work, it comes your more options, and anything you get in a PDF, you're going to have to go to more options and download. Can you open it just to see if you can read? Yeah, but why do it in PDF when you know you're going to have to hit your applications key and open it in Word, okay? So you can just ignore that. And then you just tab once and there's add work. Okay, hit spacebar and your typical dialog box is going to open
Dialog.
so you can find it.
Close button. To activate, press spacebar.
Okay, now I want you to, okay, insert tab. I got to listen to where you're at.
Close button. To activate, press spacebar.
Okay, tab around until you get, so it's not your typical dialog box yet. Tab around to upload from this device.
Dialog. To navigate, use tab.
Tab.
OneDrive tab selected. Tab. Teams tab. Upload from this device button.
Perfect.
To activate, press spacebar.
Now we get to our typical blah, 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 blah. Spacebar. Yep.
Open dialog. Open dialog. File name. Combo box.
Alt
File
D,
name. Edit combo.
and just start typing
Alt D.
DOW.
Address combo box.
Down arrow to downloads.
Down.
Enter
Downloads.
open. Now I'm hoping you remember
Address.
all you have to do
Downloads
is
toolbar.
Alt
All
N
locations split bar.
and just start typing 66. Alt N.
All N. File
Type
name. Combo box.
66.
File name.
Down arrow.
Yes.
66. 66 Kur ALGM 03L01RS accessible version docs.
That's what we want. Hit enter.
66 Kur ALGM 03L01RS
upload.
accessible 100.
Wait for it. Okay. Don't you love how he tells you everything? How about we tab to done?
Attachment. 66 Kur ALGM 03L01RS accessible version docs button. To activate, press
Confirms
spacebar.
it. Tab again.
Cancel button. To activate, press spacebar.
Again.
Done button.
Yep.
To activate.
Spacebar. Beautiful. We're not done yet. Remember that turn in button?
Yes.
Now remember, we already tabbed all the way through, so what key do we have to use to go back up to the turn in button?
Shift tab, I believe.
Yep, shift tab, and I want to see if it's going to be a B for button also, so shift tab.
Assignments Microsoft Teams.
Oh,
Back button.
no,
To
it
activate,
didn't. It popped you back. Wow, it popped you back to the top. Okay, tab.
Search in new chat.
Yep.
Look for messages, files,
Tab.
and profile, app settings, and more button menu.
Okay, so it popped you back to the top. So remember that first command that I told you to move around your main options in your Windows?
It's F6 or Control F6.
Control F6. Yeah, so let's try that.
Control F6. Search
Right,
a
so
new
that
chat.
was just
Look
backwards, so let's do F6
and
forward.
more. Or type for
All right.
Yep. F6. If F6 doesn't want to work, we're Control F6ing.
F6.
Nope, Control F6.
Control F6. At bar, use up or down arrow keys to navigate through the controls navigation region.
Keep going. That's your navigation region.
Control F6.
Oh,
Search a
got
new
it.
chat.
Okay, go to your navigation region. We're going to tab over. Got it.
Okay, F6.
Yep, Control F6.
Control F6. At bar, use up or down arrow keys to
Aren't
navigate
you
through.
really curious right off the bat to see if we could insert F5 to turn in button?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no matter where we are on the page. I want to see. Let's go ahead and insert
F5.
Insert F5 doesn't work? Okay, fine. Tab.
Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your keyboard to return to Microsoft Teams
We
after
already
entering
know
the
that.
following area.
Tab.
Assignment viewer. Back button. To
Tab.
activate, press spacebar. Immersive reader button.
Again.
To activate, press spacebar. Turn in assignment.
Okay.
P66
So
trial
let's
assignment
go
from
over
book.
the
Can you see?
commands again. When we upload it, it literally pops our cursor back to the very top of the page. So Control F6 to your navigation region, and then you tab over. Okay?
All right.
Spacebar, let's turn it in.
Loading. Please wait. Assignment turn in succeeded.
Ta-da! Isn't that cool? Woo!
Oh, yes.
We
Sounds
love
good.
it. Okay. Okay, so that's one. So let's do a couple more. Let's do Control 1 again to your activities.
Control 1.
And I love how it's not working anymore. Control 2. Because let's find out
Control
why. Okay, it's not. Let's do a Control N for new.
Control N.
Wow. Okay. Are we even
Microsoft
actually
Teams.
on the page? Will you Alt
Read
Tab
only.
and make sure you're on the page?
Skype.
Skype.
And back.
Assignments Microsoft Teams. To move.
There we go.
Assignments Microsoft Teams. Assignment.
Okay. I want you to go ahead and Control N.
Control N.
Wow.
Assignment
Tab.
Microsoft Teams. Main window. Pane. Read only.
Yep.
Tab. Okay.
Tab around.
Tab viewer. You may not be
There
able
you
to
go.
use your keyboard to return to Microsoft
Okay,
Teams after entering
now.
the following area.
Okay, so Shift Tab and it immediately takes you to your navigation region.
Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your keyboard to return to Microsoft Teams after entering the following area. Press
Okay.
enter to open the tab in another window.
Yeah, we can ignore him. But Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control 4 should still be working. Will you check your PC cursor, please? Caps lock semicolon.
PC cursor.
Okay, Control 1.
Calendar toolbar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Control 1.
There you go.
Selected. Loading more.
Okay, now it loads you to your general post region. So I want you to go ahead and Shift Tab. What is wrong with your tab and Shift Tab? Are you still there?
Yes.
But your tab is not working?
Yeah.
Insert tab
Right.
and listen to where you're at.
List 2:02 p.m. Gene Collins. Meetup General started on August 31st.
Yeah, up arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be Shift Tab. Okay, check your cursors. Insert Z.
PC cursor. Use virtual PC cursor on.
Yeah, you're going to want to turn that virtual cursor off.
Use virtual PC cursor off.
Okay, now Shift Tab. Okay, we're going to ignore him. Control F6.
Control F6. Start a new conversation.
There you go.
Type dimensions in 1 minute. Type in
Control
text.
F6, we're looking for your navigation region. Control F6.
Control F6. Search in new chat. Look for messages, files, and more. Or type for a list of commands edit combo.
And
To set the
Control F6.
Control F6. At bar, use up or down arrow keys to navigate through the controls navigation region. Activity toolbar toggle button pressed.
Okay.
To toggle the state, press spacebar. Suggestions
Now.
updated. Use down arrow to select.
Yeah, we're going to down arrow. But so for whatever reason, but Control 1, Control 2, Control, I've never had that stop before, but we already know this is technology. We have hiccups all the time. So the Control F6 is really going to be the one when it decides that your tab doesn't want to work or your Control 1, Control 2. It doesn't matter. Now just down arrow straight through your navigation region.
Teams toolbar toggle button.
See that?
To toggle the state, press
Down
spacebar.
Oh,
arrow.
yes.
Yeah, down arrow.
Assignments toolbar
Yeah,
toggle button.
down arrow.
To toggle the state, press spacebar. Calendar toolbar toggle
Yeah,
button.
down
To toggle
arrow.
the state, press spacebar. Files toolbar toggle button. To toggle the state, press spacebar.
Yeah, down arrow.
More added apps. More added apps toolbar button
Okay.
menu.
And
Press
you
space to
actually
activate the menu.
add a lot more apps that way, and then down arrow.
Has pop-up. Apps toolbar toggle button.
Yep.
To toggle the state spacebar.
Now, my guess is the Control 1, Control 2, Control 3 will work, or it should. It should force it when you're in your navigation region already. So
Yes.
go ahead and Control 2 and see if it pops your teams open.
Control 2.
Beautiful.
Algebra I support 6th
Yeah.
period team panel list navigation.
Now, Control 1.
Control 1.
Excellent.
Feed is selected. List
Okay.
2:02 p.m. Gene Collins. Meetup general started on.
Yeah. Insert tab and listen again.
List 2:02 p.m. Gene Collins. Meetup general started on August 31st, 2022 02 p.m.
Okay, I'm interested in something. Will you hit the letter L for list?
Oh, the virtual PC is off.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Turn it back. Well. No, actually. Oh, yeah. No, just the PC has to be on. Okay, so turn your virtual cursor on.
L. Use virtual PC cursor on.
Now try L.
Meeting participants list of 3 items.
Okay, yeah, you really are in all the meeting participants. That's very interesting. Okay, Shift L.
Meeting participants
Yep.
list of 2 items.
Shift L.
Meeting participants list of 1 items.
Okay. List of, that's fair. Okay, so if you want to get to your meeting participants, got it. Okay, so go ahead and turn that off again, and I want you to pull up your links.
Use virtual PC cursor off.
Okay, links.
Yeah,
is-
do your links list. Insert F7.
Use virtual PC cursor on. F8.
No,
Links
yeah,
list dialog.
Yeah.
Eyes
all replies expanded, please down arrow to navigate. Yeah, okay, hit escape.
List 2:02 p.m. Gene Collins. Meetup general started on August 30th.
Okay, I want you to try your headings list, will you?
All replies expanded. Press down arrow to navigate to the messages.
Insert F6.
Heading list dialog.
There you go. Control home.
August 6th, 2023. 1 of 13.
I don't know if this is going to be faster, but all the chats, if you down arrow, you're going to hear them very quickly. All of them are right here. Just-
August 19th, 2023.
Okay.
2 of 13.
Okay. Go ahead and escape. You can do that on your own. And then I want you, one last one is insert F5, please.
Insert F5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Select a form field dialog.
Oh, yeah.
Back button. 133. To move to items, use the arrow.
one. Okay, this is the one. Down arrow very quickly, and you're going to hear to the main tabs of your page. Okay, so just down arrow and listen.
Unlabeled 1 edit combo.
Yeah, I don't
3 of
love that.
33.
Down arrow.
Profile, app settings, and more. Button. 4 of 33.
Okay, you're going to just read through absolutely everything because it's activity, teams, assignments. I want you to hit G for general so you can hear your general, your post tabs, your file tabs. Yeah.
17 of 33.
So here's
All right.
all your major tabs in your activity pane. General is one. So, yeah, I'm thinking control. We're going to try control page down also. But if you can just go to your form fields, there's general, down arrow.
Posts tab.
Okay.
18 of 33.
There's your post, down arrow.
Files tab.
All
19
your
of 33.
files, okay, down arrow.
Class notebook tab.
This is
20 of
totally
33.
different than your navigation pane, okay?
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah, and have you been in every single one of these areas?
Yes.
Okay.
Except from files till assignments and not class note because there isn't any yet.
Okay. And then just down arrow. So I'm thinking, and have you been doing it through the form fields or just tabbing around?
Oh, just tabbing around.
Okay. This will be faster. Okay? I think you see that. Now, when you answer, are you answering calls or are you calling in?
They call me and I answer.
And what P command are you using to answer?
Today I've been facing a lot of problems because the pop-ups are just hard to detect.
Okay, it's Control Shift P. It's just like Skype.
Okay, Control Shift P. Okay,
Yeah.
got
Yeah, and so I'm going to have you go into your email and accept the link to my Teams, and then I'll
Okay.
call you so you can practice it.
All right,
Okay?
sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of the, and I believe it's Control E to end also. I think they're the same as Skype, as I recall. It's been a couple weeks since I've gone over it. Like I said, overly busy, blah, blah, blah. You get it all. Okay, so this is going to be faster than, of course, doing it your other way. But the Control F6 is really kind of the key to move around your major areas. Okay?
All right.
Let's see, where do I want you to go? I want you to go to the feed button, please. And I'm going to tell you
Feed
why.
button,
F.
okay.
Yeah, just F for feed.
F. Forward but general algebra
Again?
F. Files F. E button.
Now.
13 of 33.
So let me tell you the layout. So you have your navigation region with your activity. When you hit enter on activity, I think it did used to go to your feed. Your feed is immediately to the left. But what it's doing is it's immediately taking you to all your calls instead. And this is going to be the easiest way to get to your feed. So activity is Control 1. And you should be able to immediately, well, I'm telling you, it pops you immediately into all your calls. But you need to go to your feed because you have to see all your feed button. Hit enter on this.
List 2:02 p.m. Gene Collins. Meetup General started on
Now.
August 31st, 2022 02.
And this is the reason why I had you hit L, because this is a list. But there's so many list items in your calls. So that's not an efficient way to do it.
Use up or down arrow keys to navigate.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no. What'd you just do? What key did you just hit?
Oh, I just touched the touchpad and it's sensitive.
Okay, so you move to files. So if you down arrowed, you're going to see all your
Word
assignments.
free test 2020 docs modified for H.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and you probably know that. But you can't get back to your feed until you do Control 1 to go to your activities. Okay, so Control.
Feed is selected. List 2.
I heard feed is selected. Didn't you hear that?
Oh, yes.
Think
Yes.
it's telling us the truth?
Yes.
Down arrow. Let's see.
Link all replies expanded. Press down arrow to navigate to the messages.
Alt down arrow.
Alt down arrow. Okay.
Link press down arrow to navigate to the messages.
See, it's not right.
Oh, yes.
Insert. I know. Insert F5. It is what it is. Insert F5, and you're just going to hit F for feed again.
Select F. Forward button F. Files F. Feed button.
Now,
13
keep
of
your
33.
palms up. Hit enter on feed. Keep your palms up. Enter.
List 2:02 p.m. Gene Collins.
And
Meetup General.
tab.
31st. Filter Control Shift F
Tab
button.
again.
To activate, press enter. Settings button.
Again.
To activate, press enter. Profile picture of Gene Collins.
See?
Away Gene asks you to join the meeting 2:03 p.m. Algebra I support
Yeah.
6th period general.
Now, if you down arrow, you're going to go to all the join meetings. Down arrow.
Available assignments mentioned Algebra I first period Algebra I first period general P66.
Down arrow. There's a gazillion of them.
Available assignments mentioned 07 4410.
Okay? Any questions
All right.
about that?
Nope.
Okay. So we're going to practice. Okay, any other questions about Google Meets? You've got your Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control 4, Control 5, however many apps. You can always go to your navigation region. What's going to be the main key when you get lost and you need to start over? What's the main key I just taught you?
Oh. Insert F5.
Control F6.
Okay,
Moves
Control
you
6.
around your pane. Because remember, your insert F5 is determined on where you are at in your navigation region. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and actually you have several main keys. Control F6 moves you around to your general information so you can get to your search immediately. But the big ones, Control F6 to your navigation region, where activity, teams, assignments, especially when your Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, etc., don't want to work. Okay?
All right.
And we already kind of discovered that. But this is technology, so we know we need more than one way to do it. When you get to your activity and you need to get to your feed, then you know it's insert F5 and you get right to your feed and go down arrow. What are you going to do with PDFs? Are you ever just going to open them directly on here?
Nope.
Nope, because they open in a virtual viewer, totally inaccessible. Tell me what you're going to do.
Yes.
You
You have
hear
to-
PDF and then what?
And then open with or
Tab
download.
one time to open with or more options. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And then you have to tab around to download from this or open in this or let's do that again, shall we?
Oh, yes.
Okay. How are you going to get to your assignments? Try Control 3. See if you can enforce it.
Okay, Control 3.
Control 3. Assignments Microsoft Teams
Yeah.
document.
Down. Tab. Yep.
All right.
Tab again to your list view.
Search for a class document.
Again.
Available classes. Use up and down arrows to navigate list. With 11 items.
Down
07
arrow.
4410. First quarter ECC case manager. 2 of 11. To move to an item, press the arrow keys. Second
Just keep
period
going.
physical science. 3 of 11. Third period business technology. 4 of algebra I first period. 5 of 11. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
And turn open.
Algebra I first period.
Tab to next. One time. Because he says a whole bunch of silly stuff.
Go back to the about assignments.
No. Shift tab back.
About assignments document.
That's what it says about assignments. Don't ask
Okay.
me why. It should say next. It's
Yeah.
only one tab, Michael. Or you're going to
Okay.
get lost. Hit enter. Enter.
Yes, that's what I did. Enter.
Control enter. Alt enter.
Oh, yeah, I did perform
Okay.
the Alt Enter command and they're not working.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think your computer's getting tired. Do you have your cursor? Do you have next button on your focus?
The next button.
Okay, I want you to hit a router key right above the next. Either N, E, X, or T.
Okay, no.
Okay,
It
you're going
only
to route
have-
your cursor. Okay, I'm going to tell you, it is your JAWS cursor that's throwing these pages off. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
I know. It's a big whatever. Okay, you're going to route your cursor, caps lock left bracket, please.
Okay, caps lock, right bracket. Okay.
Left bracket. It's the key to immediately to the right of P. Caps lock left bracket. Yeah,
Root JAWS to PC.
You can't even route your cursor. Yeah, that's a big
Oh.
problem. Yeah. That should have routed it right to next, and then you do a caps lock 8 to, yeah, it is your mouse. Yeah, remember how I told you JAWS likes everything at 100% to keep him happy?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So my guess is you're going to also decrease some of your issues once you get that mouse cursor down. If you quickly just hit your start key, type in mouse size, we can quickly adjust this.
Search. E. Is change mouse pointer size.
Yeah,
E. Change
enter.
mouse pointer size. System setting.
Yeah.
Settings. Mouse pointer. Change pointer size and
Left
color.
arrow,
Change.
my dear, all the way down to 0.
1, 2, 1.
Oh,
T.
page down, page down. Oh, no, PC cursor. Make sure you got a PC cursor again. Remember
PC
we were
cursor.
routing, yeah. Now, backspace, sorry, page down is probably going to be faster.
12.
Left arrow, left, 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 left. Left, left,
11.
left, left. Keep going, keep
10.
going, keep 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 going. Okay, excellent. Alt F4 and close.
1.
Okay.
Alt F4.
Okay,
Assignments Microsoft Teams.
okay, tab, let's listen to where you're at.
Done editing. Go back to the assignment editor button.
Done editing, go back to assignment, hit enter on that.
Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your keyboard to return to Microsoft Teams after entering the following area.
I'm kind of lost. Let's control 3 back to assignments.
All right.
Control 3.
Love it. Control 2, we'll get off of it and come back to it. Control 2.
Control 2.
Okay, control F6.
Yes, that's
Yeah, see,
Control-
when it doesn't work, control F6.
that doesn't work.
Alt tab off, alt tab back on.
Skype.
Assignment.
There you go.
Assignments Microsoft.
Okay, tab,
Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your
shift tab one time.
Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your keyboard to return to Microsoft Teams after entering the following area. Press enter to open the tab in another window.
Press tab to open another window. Control F6.
Control
There
F6.
you go.
Search in
Control F6.
Control F6.
Wow. I think your computer's getting tired. You can tab to your navigation region also. I think it's 5 tabs. Tab.
Profile. App bar. Your profile. Assign 0 button expanded.
Oh my
To activate,
gosh,
press
you're kidding me. Shift tab.
Algebra I first period button.
Shift
To activate,
tab.
press spacebar. Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your keyboard to
Shift
return to
tab.
Microsoft Teams after the follow. App bar. Use up or down arrow keys to navigate through the controls navigation region.
Down
Activity
arrow.
toolbar toggle button. To toggle this Teams toolbar toggle button.
Down arrow.
To toggle the state, press spacebar. Assignments
There you
toolbar toggle
go.
button pressed. Toggle the
Enter.
state, spacebar.
Enter.
Yes, I did.
Up arrow to
hit-
Teams. Yeah, he's getting really tired.
Teams toolbar
Hit
toggle
enter
button.
on
To toggle the
Teams.
state, press spacebar. Algebra I support 6th period team channel list navigation region. More options button.
Yeah. Seriously? More options button? Why would I want to be more options button? Shift tab.
Go back to all teams button.
Yay! Shift tab.
App bar. Use up or down arrow keys to navigate through the
Down
controls
arrow
navigation
to
region.
assignments.
Toggle button pressed. Assignments toolbar
And
toggle
now
button.
hit
To toggle,
enter.
press spacebar. Tab viewer. You may not be able to use your keyboard to return to Microsoft Teams after entering the following
Tab
area.
one time.
Search and filter the assignment options edit.
Now,
Search classic.
tab into
Text.
your list view.
Search for a class button. To
Again.
activate, press spacebar. Available classes. Use up and down
to
arrows to navigate.
Algebra 1.
11 items. 07. First quarter ECC. Second period physical science. Third period business technology. Algebra I first period. 5 of 11.
Enter.
To an item. Press the arrow key. Algebra I first period.
Tab one time.
Done editing. Go back to the assignment
That's
editor
what
button.
it
To
is.
activate.
Hit enter. Look
Loading.
at that.
Please wait.
Woohoo!
It's list view.
Oh, this was the
Oh.
right place. Tab.
Right.
You have nothing more assigned
Algebra
because you
first
did it.
period
Tab.
button. To activate. Assign 0 button expanded.
Tab.
To activate, press spacebar. Completed button collapsed.
Completed.
To activate, press
You're
spacebar.
done. Enter. Completed.
Expanded. Loading. Please wait.
Yeah. And tab again. There's
Assignments
your work.
list. Use up and down arrow keys to navigate assignments. Press enter to
Okay.
view assignment list.
I should probably get to my parent, but I want you to do Control-Shift-P to answer your call, okay?
All right.
And as you can see, it can be kind of finicky. I don't think I'm telling you that like it's new news. So just because it should work, yeah. So now you've got different options. Tab when it starts to be finicky, Control F6. Yeah, you've got your Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control 4, Control 5. And you've got your insert F5, F6, and F7. Okay?
All right.
Okay, I will send you this video to refer to, and nice job. And
All right. Sounds good.
yep, ask questions you have as you have them. Talk to you later.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Bye.